Okay, the next movie I'm reviewing is called Red, and this is a wild and fun action caper starring 4 terrific veteran actors and a great supporting cast. And they're just having a grand old time on screen with what seems like a clever action cartoon on like late at night on Teletoon, you know, my cat just sneezed, Adult Swim, and yeah, it comes to life in a very sharp way. Red, which refers to a supposed CIA acronym, I guess, saying retired and extremely dangerous, features 4 actors just letting their comedic muscles hang out in deadpan fashion. The 4 actors in question, of course, are Bruce Willis, Helen Mirren, Morgan Freeman, and the funniest in the film, John Malkovich, who seems to be on a bit of a roll as of late. Now, director Robert Schwenke, of course, directed the movie Flight Plan, and screenwriters John and Eric Hober are just have significantly lightened up on the graphic novel, I guess you say, of Red, making it more, I guess you say, a satire of seniordom, of living in, I guess you say, living in the modern world, still not being able to let go of doing what they do. It seems to be more touching on that, and it gives it like a smart comedic appeal. Now, as it's likely to appeal to more of, I guess, fans of the likes of, I guess the style of the movie would suit more Morgan Freeman, I guess what he did in The Bucket List and a couple others. But meanwhile, you know, for Bruce Willis, I think all fans will be fine with him and his performance. Helen Mirren's fan base will probably be like, what? Or more like, what? What is that I say? And John Malkovich, and of course we also have Brian Cox and 93-year-old Ernest Borgnine, just, you know, hamming it up here, having a good time. It really is enough to just put a smile on my face. Now, Red begins for a 6 a.m. Wake-up call for Willis's character of Frank Moses, a former CIA Black Ops specialist living in Cleveland. Oh, poor guy. Who hasn't taken too well to being, I guess you could say, put out to pasture. Now, he's trying to, you know, stick to, you know, his mundane life, and, you know, it's kind of like, you know, just, you know, going through a routine really day by day, you know, just basically walking through like a zombie. Now, he's got there's a really funny scene with him, a telephone relationship almost between him and a pension clerk named Sarah, played by Mary Louise Parker, a good actress in her own right, who he may eventually get around to asking out, hopefully. Now, eventually it becomes suddenly when a squad of professional hitmen surround his house, and Frank has to get on the good foot to do the bad thing again. Now, Sarah becomes Frank's unwilling travel partner as the duo hurtle around the eastern U.S. Now, I gotta say, this is really some good stuff here with Willis. Bruce Willis dodging bullets is like as simple as, you know, cream in your coffee. And it may be the same thing, but it's still good enough for you. Now, of course, in standard road trip fashion, of course, we have to get in Frank's former colleagues. Joe, played by Morgan Freeman, Victoria, played by Helen Mirren, and Marvin, played by Malkovich, each of their own areas of specialties and, you know, tactics and whatnot. Now, they cross paths with the Russian spy named Ivan, played very well by Brian Cox, who had a history with Victoria. And they also face down with a CIA pursuer, played by Carl Urban, and a corporate baddie, played by Richard Dreyfuss, who seems to be coming into his own playing villains as of late. Now, how this all, you know, ends up is, you know, I guess significantly less interesting than how, I guess you say the destination is more interesting than the road, or the road trip is more interesting than the destination, sorry. Red is the type of movie where you really have to just, have to get things motoring and moving along. It really just has to blaze on through to really still stay and maintain its level of entertainment value. It does that throughout the movie. I can't complain, so I give Red 3.5 stars out of 5.